guys, so I just want to do a quick introduction video about what I'm doing this blog for video blog, and basically how I got to Japan, how I was funded, and so far this is basically going to be about what I'm doing over here so people can keep in touch with me. So I am currently studying abroad in Hikone, which is in Shiga Prefecture in Japan, and I'm studying in the JCMU program, which is the Japan Center for Michigan Universities. Well, one of the main reasons I was able to have enough funding to go there, or here, is that I was able to receive the Gilman Scholarship. And part of receiving the Gilman Scholarship is to do a follow-on project, and the project, or at least part of the project I chose, was doing this video blog type thing, so that way when I learned like cultural things or stuff like that, I'd be able to share it with people. And it's also for me to keep in contact with my friends back home, so that way they are able to keep in touch with me when all the other stuff is basically through chance times on Facebook or whatever. So yeah, I was able to get the Gilman Scholarship, which I will put a link down in the description for anyone who's interested in trying to get the scholarship. But yeah. So I arrived in Hikone 3 days ago. Yep. I basically took a direct flight from my home state to Nagoya, and from Nagoya we took this basically a charter bus to Hikone. So from the time it took me to get to the airport in America to the time it took me to actually get to the center in Japan, it was about 24 hours of travel. So that was joyous. But anyways, after we got here, I was able to move in, and I currently have a Japanese roommate because the center I'm at also has English classes. And so my Japanese roommate's only going to be here for 2 weeks because that's how it is, and then we're going to shuffle around and we're going to get some other American students as our roommates, because some of them will be going off to homestays and some of us will be staying in the apartments, and I'm preferring to stay in the apartment because I don't want to take a train ride so early in the morning. But yeah, so the first day I was here, basically I went in, did orientation, all that sort of stuff, and then we kind of had like a party slash mixer slash meet and greet with all the American students, the Japanese students who are at the center, and also the local university. I think they only had Shiga Prefecture University come, and we did kind of like a little party where the Japanese students were practicing their English with us, and we were practicing our Japanese with them. So it was pretty good. Let's see. Well, then, yesterday I also went around and they gave us a bike because, yes, everyone does go around on bikes in Japan. Well, not quite everyone, but quite a few people. But we got bikes. It was my first time riding a bike in like 7 years. Got stuck in like a total rainstorm on my way to the mall. I was like, and so the Hyakuen store, which is basically the Japanese version of a dollar store, was practically my best friend. Probably when it stops torrentially raining, I'm going to be going out and venturing more around the city, but it's supposed to be raining heavily throughout the rest of the week, so don't know if I'm going to be able to do anything. But yeah, then basically studied up for my placement test, which I just took today, because with my program we have 4 levels of Japanese, and so basically you could take the placement test and find out what level you're going to be in most people end up being in like the first level and stuff because they don't they only had like 1 year of Japanese, and that's not quite enough to get through the one semester here, because one semester here is actually 2 semesters of Japanese squished into one. So the entire academic year I'm here, I'm technically taking 2 years of Japanese language, which I would learn in America. So I took that placement test, which included like a grammar and writing, listening, and an oral interview. And so I somewhat only made a little fool of myself, but what can I say? I haven't actually like legitimately studied Japanese in 2 years, but it wasn't that bad. Besides, I wanted to get into level 1 anyway because I mean it's gonna only be like 2 weeks where it'll be refresher practically, and then the rest of it's gonna be actual learning. But I just wanted to take the test to see how it would work out. But anyway, this video is getting kind of long, and I'm gonna get some stuff done. Don't know quite what stuff that is, but I'm gonna get some stuff done before my grades are posted, and then there's gonna be like more orientation later. So it's gonna be fun. 2 days with orientation. But tomorrow starts my actual classes, and I will give you more information and stuff then. And feel free to ask questions about scholarship stuff, and as I go living more in Japan, if you have any more questions about like culture or language and stuff, feel free to ask. But yeah, that's my life.